Hello, hello, it's Lori Alvarez, and who's here?
Amanda Holland.
Amanda is here with us again today.
Scooting on in.
Here's my cool water bottle. Do you know, every time I carry this, Amanda, every time I take this baby everywhere with me, and every time I go somewhere, people go, wow, that's a really cool water bottle. Where did you get it from?
Where did you get it from?
I got it in Vegas. I love to travel. Do you? Like, I love to travel.
I absolutely love traveling.
She's going out of town in a week.
Road trip.
Yeah, fun. I'm not a fan of road trips, to be honest.
Really? No,
not really. Like, they're fun, I guess. I mean, unless they're along the ocean, I would probably enjoy it.
all the sights and things. Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going to be heading down towards Michigan.
Who else is on vacation right now? Is this vacation?
It's vacation mode. Yeah. 4th of July weekend's coming up, so big things, fun stuff. You doing anything on 4th of July?
We're debating. We were asked to go to the Pomona Fairplex to see the monster trucks.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, we were asked to do that. And then we were asked to go to the river. We're not really river people. We've never done the river. And my husband kind of wants to do that. So, it just depends.
Okay,
Depends on client needs.
Do new things.
We have fun. We enjoy it.
That's fantastic.
So what do we got today, Amanda?
Well, it's Q&A Wednesday.
It's Q&A Wednesday. We love Q&A Wednesday.
Yeah.
I do anyways. I like Q&A Wednesday
because I chat.
Yes, I do get to do that, and I get to show off how smart I am.
Oh yes, all your knowledge and things.
All right, what do you got? What do you got?
Well, I mean, first things first, I guess. Happy Forgiveness Day.
Oh, what the heck does that mean?
Do you know what forgiveness is?
Yeah, you know what's kind of cool about forgiveness? I was actually on the phone yesterday with someone, having a conversation, and that was something that we talked about, was forgiveness, right? Like, kind of interesting, right? That forgiveness can only be experienced when you're willing to forgive, right? And when you're willing to forgive is when your soul will be cleansed. And your energy, right? My niece was here, right? Super cool. My niece came in.
We had a friend stop by. Family.
Yes. New person to her. My niece is having that challenge right now. I'm sure she doesn't appreciate that I talk about this on Facebook. Sorry, I love you, Lexi. Anyways, my niece is having some personal challenges in her personal life, right? And I told her, let's forgive, move on, let it go. You don't need that energy, right? Yeah. So that's kind of cool. Happy Forgiveness Day.
Yeah.
Let the negative energy out of your body. Forgive and move on. When you forgive, there ain't nothing else that you can do except be happy.
Yeah, and move forward.
Right? So isn't that kind of interesting? Happy Forgiveness Day? Because really, those come together.
Exactly. That was
cool choice.
Brilliant.
Cool choice. I like that.
Thanks.
It was kind of weird at first, but I like it. Cool.
Came right together.
What do you got? What else do we got?
Well, I at least know I have something to apologize for.
Uh-oh. She's apologizing.
I haven't given you guys Lori doing the hustle. And I was supposed to get that to you last week, and I totally just haven't done it.
She's figuring out how hard it is to nail me down.
Yeah, she's a busy woman, so it's crazy things. But I promise, tomorrow it is coming. So be sure to tune in tomorrow.
Well, you better practice today. I don't know how to do the hustle.
Get those moves in.
That's right. That's right. All right. What else do we got? You're forgiven. We forgive you.
Thank you.
Comment down below. Tell her she's forgiven so she can move on with life. And we'll hustle tomorrow, we promise.
I need the peace. Quote of the day. Well, your time is limited. So don't waste it living someone else's life.
Yeah. Right? Why'd you choose that one?
Being a social media person, I think it's easy to think about how much you dream and look towards other people's lives and all the adventures. And, you only see the bright, happy sides of most people. Right. And I think it's kind of a constant comparison game, just social media standards. Yeah. But I think it's been really rewarding just to see the authentic side of people lately with them unveiling, different mistakes and trials and that kind of real life. And it's live your life, focus on you, go after what you want to dream about because that's what's important. And you can't do that if you're focused on what they're doing over there. Have fun.
Yeah. Don't.
So
So we got a real bold law here. Don't compare your outsides, your insides to someone else's outsides, right? That's a bold law here in the Keller Williams real estate world. Again, it's don't compare your insides to someone else's outsides. Because you don't know, even though everything looks perfectly packaged and put together, you don't really know what's going on the inside.
yeah.
Right? You just don't know where people are coming from or what's going on in life.
Right.
So I would agree with you, and social media can do that. It can be, because I mean, honestly, I don't want to be friends with people who post bad things. And so I don't really want to hear about your wonderful problems, but I do want to hear about how you overcame the challenges of life.
Yes.
Right?
That's what it's all about.
Right? I want to hear about that, but I don't want to hear you gripe. So don't start griping on social media, but share how you won. Share how in the failure you won. Right? Which I'll share a little bit of what I learned this past weekend in that.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
We're
Let's
getting there.
do market update first.
Market update. Uh-oh.
Excellent. What do we got here? New properties for sale in the last 24 hours.
24.
So, a total of 11 properties.
11, yeah.
Right? So this is for Claremont, Glendora, Laverne, San Dimas, and Upland. A total of 11 properties have come on the market in the last 24 hours. And if you want a different area, just comment down below, shoot us a text message, send us a private message, whatever. We'll get you that information as well. But Claremont brought in how many properties?
We got 2 in Claremont.
2 properties in Claremont. Glendora,
1.
1 property. And Laverne,
We have 3.
3 new houses on the market. San Dimas,
We have just 1.
1 new property on the market. And Upland,
And leading the pack, 4.
4, that's for sure. I got to tell you, my dream house came up for sale. The dream house, it wasn't. The dream street, though. Do you have a dream street? Like, I have a dream street.
I think it would just be somewhere along like Cotton Candy Lane.
I love that, Cotton Candy Lane. Well, I have a dream street. And my dream street, a house came up for sale on that street. Yeah, super cool. We considered it. It wasn't quite it yet. And so excited to see that it went up for sale and is under contract, and a new family is going to call it Home Sweet Home soon. Yeah, super cool. All right, what's closed in the last 24 hours?
Total of 15.
That's a lot of properties, I got to say.
Moving and moving.
Claremont brought in a lot. What do they got?
They have the most at 4.
4, Glendora.
We have 3.
Laverne.
3 again.
San Dimas.
Down to 2.
Yes, and Upland.
Back up to 3.
3. Yeah. Properties are moving and shaking this week. Look, we had 11 come on the market. 15 are sold. So that's kind of interesting. That's a shift from where it's been, right?
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
Right. We're going into the holiday weekend. I have always found right around 4th of July weekend, it gets really quiet in the real estate world and then moves right in to the next market. So it's kind of interesting.
Is it because of the holiday, you think?
I think that has a little bit to do with it. I also think people are off focus. They're kind of like, oh, I got to go off and do family time and this time and that time right now, right?
Responsibility sets in.
Yeah, they're playing. People are playing. You should be playing in July. It's a time to celebrate.
Yes.
All right, so what's our Q&A on today? What do we got?
Well, today we're going to be doing our Q&A a little bit differently.
Oh, okay.
We are going to get a little personal.
Oh.
You good with that?
Yeah, here we go.
So, Lori,
so excited.
you did something this past weekend, yes?
Yes.
So, what was it, and what was the topic about?
Oh, yeah. So this weekend, I'm so excited about
Look
this
at her,
weekend,
she's
actually.
beaming.
No, I had fun. I was in Austin, Texas. How many of you have been to Austin, Texas? Love Austin, Texas. If you get a chance to go there, go. It's phenomenal. However, it was 90% humidity.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. So it was super hot,
Hair's
right?
not going to be my friend.
Yeah, no, yeah. Mine was really puffy. So anyways, it was on goal setting reset.
Oh.
So we're very, very, very conscious of goals here at Lori Alvarez and team. and achieving and helping families accomplish what their goals are personally, right? And so with that said, June is the perfect time to rethink what you talked about in January.
Yes.
I actually do mine in October. However, everyone else in the world thinks about, oh, what am I going to accomplish this year on January 1st, right? So that's what June was. So I went to Austin, Texas. I did the One Thing goal setting retreat, and it's a reset retreat. So you reflect on all the cool things that have happened, and you do a reset and kind of go, okay, am I on track for where I want to go? Is it happening? Are the things that I want to do happening, right? And so when you do that, cool things happen, right? Like you take the time to reflect on where you were in life and what you've accomplished. And the cool thing was when I looked at it, I was like, wow, like I've done a lot of cool things.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have. Like I have. One, the real estate team has accomplished a lot. We are on track. We've helped about 40 or so families this year make decisions to buy, sell, or invest in real estate.
Just in 6 months?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're behind.
Okay.
The big goal is
Lori
102. I know, I'm sorry. So the goal is to help 102 families. That's the goal. And so we're a little behind, to be honest. And the cool thing is we've helped a ton of families.
That's great.
Right? And there's even been some families that we didn't actually even put on the market because they just decided it wasn't a good thing for them. It wasn't the thing for them to do.
And that's okay.
But that's what a good realtor does. A good real estate advisor, consultant is not going to walk in there and go, sign here, let's get you on the market, right? They're going to say, I don't know. Let's help you make this decision, right? That's what a good real estate advisor is going to do, at least in my opinion, right? Because I can walk in and have you sign a contract and sell your house and tell you, is that a wise decision? I don't know, because it's a lot of money, right? And it's this and it's that, and we could bust your budget, and that's not me. It's not who I am.
Yes.
So anyways, the cool thing about this, and I'm going to ask you all to do this action step for you all, is to sit down and look at your photos from January 1st to today. And then write down the cool things that you photographed in January. Write down the cool things that you photographed in February. The cool things that you photographed in March, April. I love when my husband calls.
Oh, that's sweet.
Like the cool stuff, right? Write that stuff down because then you'll go, even though I'm behind, like I'm winning. Look at the cool things that I had.
You'd be surprised
done.
how much you've actually accomplished.
I was like, yes. Yeah. Like this is the book they gave us, right? Here it is. The One Thing Mid-Year Reset Retreat. It was super cool. And that was an exercise in here. I don't remember
Look
what.
at all those scribbles.
Yeah, reflect right here. What is reset? And so here, this is the things that I did. In January, I did my anniversary, my 22nd anniversary. My beautiful daughter-in-law's bridal shower, I did that, right? And I got to go on a podcast, and I was in Vegas.
That's fantastic.
Very cool.
She's been moving.
Yeah, February, I went to Vegas again. We had a funeral. We got to go to Baton Rouge. I taught a leadership class. I did some exercising. I did a business mastermind. I networked with some really cool real estate agents who are doing bigger business than me so that I can be better at what I do. And I got to play with the family.
That's great.
Right? And in March, I did more cool things. I had my first son got married in March. That's super cool. Like, you go back and you go, wow, these are the cool things I did. And you go, you know what? Who cares if I'm not on track for the number of families I wanted to help? What matters is the time I got to spend with everyone, right? And the fact that I still am here getting to do that.
You know how she did that? by not living someone else's life.
Yeah, I'm very independent like that.
Yes, she is.
I'm very rebellious. If you try to tell me to do something, I say, forget you. I'm going to go do my thing.
Yep.
So anyways, I could drag on and drag on and drag on about all the stuff I did. But go ahead, Amanda. I'll give it back to you so you can keep me on task.
Well, what we're going to do is actually have Lori answer all of these questions that we have on Instagram here. We're going to be talking about who did she meet, what kind of...
Some cool podcasters.
Yes.
Super cool podcasters.
What part of the event inspired her the most.
Oh, yeah.
And then also we'll be addressing what is the number one takeaway.